Alonso.
And I'm Oklahoma Ward. This is the lead actor of Crawl or Die, and I'm the director.
And you are watching Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called FLESH for the Inferno. This is from Scorpio Film Releasing and MVD Entertainment. And this is directed by Richard Griffin. And in this movie, we have Anna Rizzo, Jamie Default, Monica Saviolakis, Jamie Lynn Begley, Michael Thurber, Sean Lesser, Tiffany Lee Ferris, Samantha Campora, Kevin Michael Strauss, Andrew Moraes, Jacqueline Fabian, Ryan Nunez, Rich Trethaway, Andrew Andrade, Sarah Nicklin, and Aaron Andrade. And what this movie is about this like church youth group kind of is going into this old abandoned church, and they're going to fix it up, and what they don't know is something is buried in the basement behind a wall, and it's basically evil. It's these nuns that earlier, and this isn't a spoiler, it's in the beginning of the movie, but the nuns were accusing this priest of molesting various young boys, and so the priest ends up killing one of the nuns and then putting the rest behind the wall and burying them there, and then they renounced their faith and everything to God, and they said they'd rather worship Satan. So now it's many years later, and they're coming out of the wall, and they're all about Satan, and they're basically demons, these nuns. And so the kids in this youth group are like getting killed one by one, and they have to figure out a way to stop them. First off, I want to say this is a terrific cast, as with all Richard Griffin movies. This was definitely another Griffin movie that I really, really liked. Spoiler alert, I really liked this movie. It had a Night of the Demons vibe to it, especially, I mean, obviously because there were demons, but the way they like just floated along, and while instead of like walking, they just floated, and like just the things that happen in the movie, I obviously not going to spoil it, but really done very well. There's a scene where it was supposed to be kind of funny, I guess, but like I just found it disturbing and yet very clever. There was a part where a girl was possessed, and the two were put behind the door, and they're like trying to talk to somebody on the phone or something, and the girl just kept banging her head on the window, and it just kept getting more and more deteriorated, I guess you could say, more and more bloodied up and everything, and it was just like almost at first you forget about it because you're concentrating on what they're saying, but then it's like this, you realize it hasn't stopped. So that was like a really, really good part. There's a lot of awesome shots in this movie, a lot of like where the camera turns upside down, a big 360, great angles in this movie. The blood, was really cool. A lot of the kills were really good. There was some CGI bullets, but then afterwards they show like the practical effect, so that didn't really bother me at all. It was kind of like a necessary CGI, I think. It was nice to see Anna Rizzo in another movie. I recently watched a movie with her in, and it was nice to see her in this, and it was a longer movie, so she did a really great job. Jamie Default, I remember him from Murder University, which is another Richard Griffin movie, and he's a terrific actor. Everybody did a great job in this movie, I thought. They had a mix of everybody in the group. There was the one who was the virgin, all about God girl, because this is a church group. Then you had like most of them are all about they're horny and everything. One guy just is in the group to get laid, and you have the one who everybody thinks is gay, and then it's just like a big a bunch of characters in this movie. You had the funny one, of course. It was a great cast, really great cast. Even the devil did a great job, and the guy who played the priest in the beginning did a great job. The nuns, they did a really good job as well. They for the nuns, they like put black around their eyes and like made their eyes like there was like a certain contact in it that made them look pretty freaky. And for the most part, most of the time they floated along the hallway. There was times where they walked as well, but really, really a good movie. Really glad I got to see this. Probably I'd probably say my favorite Richard Griffin movie. Really liked Murder University, and everything I've seen with that Richard Griffin did, I really liked. And you know, Sarah Nicklin, I think she's a terrific actress as well, and she only didn't have a big part in this. Usually in Richard Griffin movies, she has a bigger part, but she didn't have a great big part. I was going to say a great big part in this movie, but she did great as her character. And you know, everybody did. And with Richard Griffin movies, obviously you see a lot of the same characters play, you know, same people playing different characters in the movie, and I really liked that a lot. I liked the people that are always in Richard Griffin movies, and now there was a couple that I've never seen in Richard Griffin movies, so it's really nice. But you know, like I said, the effects were really good in this, and the story was actually good too. It has a really cool look to it, like I said. If there was something I would complain about is the one part there we're in trying to figure out what to do, and like there was 4 of them, and it just kind of seemed to go on too long. It kind of seemed like a part that you didn't really need in the movie. They were trying to talk about what to do, and the girl who was all about, you know, God and everything was blaming it on the kid who might or might not be gay, saying this is why it's happening to us. And it just kind of went on too long, and it seemed like a part that could have been cut a lot down, you know. And but other than that, I really liked this movie a lot. I thought it was an excellent movie, and you know, I think a lot of people would like this. So if it sounds like something you're into, I'll put the trailer at the end of the video. You can check it out. So that's it, everybody. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Horrormino. Also give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll also be putting links below for this movie if you want to go and purchase it. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.